Hey boys, welcome to part 2 of my Inform Luka Modric review. Thank you so much for destroying the like button and for watching part 1. Goes to show that you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to say this right now, I would love to make these videos one video. It's just so hard to get all the content I want to you guys in one video. And if you look a little bit at YouTube analytics and, case studies on YouTube videos and stuff, viewership really drops off at 7 to 8 minutes for a video, and even 9 minutes at a stretch. Videos that go into 10 to 15, 17 minutes long hardly get watched to the end, and I'd be worried that you guys would miss a lot of good content near the end of my videos, with whether it's highlights, whether it's a final recap of the player. So because I have so much I want to cover with, player cost, value, if they're worth it, the position that I use them in versus what else you could use them in, and all the other stuff that I talk about, the goals, the passing, everything, I feel like it's just so hard to get one video under 10 minutes. Now, I get it. A lot of the comments I'm getting via Twitter are like, Nick, you gotta try and do one video. It's kind of annoying having two parts. So maybe for the next player review, I'll do my best to make it one video, and then I'm going to ask you guys what you liked more. A two-part that is in detail and has a lot of content, and both videos are high quality, part 1 and part 2, or one full encompassing video that might be skipped in a few areas and stuff. So now before we get into the highlights and all the gameplays and all that stuff, if you're looking to get players that I have in my team, or really any expensive player, and you don't have the coins, make sure you visit my buddies at FIFACoinstoday.com. Use Nick at checkout for 10% off of all your Xbox or PlayStation coin orders, and I will leave a link down below for you. Now let's get to it.
Now let's start off with Luka Modric's pace. On the card, it looks like it'd be really, really good with 77 overall. I feel like it's a bit disappointing. There's been a couple of times in about the 7 or 8 games that I've used Modric overall where he's been away on goal and he's been caught by slower defenders, and that really comes down to his 75 sprint speed. Now, he has really good get up and go, but when it comes to running and sprinting down the field, that's an issue. So he's a bit slow there. On to his shooting. It's been tough for me to get some really nice distance goals for you guys. Again, playing 7 or 8 games, I didn't score a distance goal with him, or a goal at all. But I think that comes down to his positioning. I had him at center defensive mid for every single game, barring the last game of the evening for me. And that's really where he shone. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. But his distance shooting feels great. Long shots, driven shots are wonderful. Finesse shots I can't really comment on because I think I had one that was absolutely stonewalled by the keeper right when I was in front of net. Now the deflection bounced in my favor, but nevertheless Modric didn't get the goal. So finesse shots I'm going to work on a little bit more and give you guys maybe a more concise analysis on his finesses later on. Passing, I don't know what to tell you about the passing other than watch the replays and the highlights that I'm showing you guys here. His passing, short range, long range, his crosses, just outrageous all across the board. I tried to show you guys as many intelligent, quick, fast, long, short passes that he does. Like, look at that little through ball. Just sends Di Maria in on a breakaway again. Carvajal away. He's just incredible. And I just want to touch on this too as well. His dribbling is marvelous. It's 88 on the card, and it really shows, guys. His close control, his pivoting, his movement is just lovely, and that really, segues me into me wanting to talk about his balance and agility. Guys, his balance and agility is 98 and 99 respectively. I believe that's a nice little backheeled pass there. And the agility and balance stat shows. I have never used a player that's been this composed on the ball. He can pivot back and forth incredibly well, move into space even under pressure. That was my biggest issue with using Cristiano Ronaldo because he has low balance, low being 85 balance. And now I know having someone on high balance is just incredible to use. So I love that stat. His strength isn't too bad. No complaints there. All around, lovely player. In my opinion, best position is center attacking.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the highlights. I feel like at least showing you that type of highlight package, you can see everything that Modric is good at in terms of his long passing, short passing, etc., etc. Now, the one thing I want to close on is I use him as a right center defensive mid. I'm going to stick by that. But if you want to get the best out of Luka Modric, that's where you put him. Right in the dead center of the midfield. It may not necessarily be where Madrid uses him all the time. Madrid may be trying to convert him into another Xabi Alonso in terms of a defensive, creative, free kick taking midfielder. But even in Ultimate Team, the inform is best at center attacking mid or center forward. He's just too damn good at long shots, at long passing, short passing to have at right center defensive mid. Now, because I have Isco in the team at center mid, Modric then gets pushed automatically to right center defensive mid. But I'm just going to go out on a limb and say he's wasted maybe a little bit at right center defensive mid. I feel like that's the one thing you can take away from this review, is that I'd highly recommend him in an attacking midfield area because he shines. I mean, this is the one game that I swapped him into center attacking mid because I just felt Isco wasn't doing anything. I thought, you know what, I'd drop Isco back into the right center defensive mid just to fire off passes, and Modric took control of the game. We were down 2-0. I mean, I don't like to show the goal stats or the goal highlights, so you saw Modric's card up there, just so you don't have to worry about whether I'm winning or losing. Most games I won, but I just feel like that's not a part of the review that you should have to worry about. I just want you to see the players' in-game performances, but I feel like it helps my overall review just to let you know that I was having a tough game this last game. It was quite laggy, and we were down 2-0. The second I switched Luka Modric up to a center attacking mid, everything changed. He took a hold of the game. He took a hold of the midfield. I mean, look at this. So we had overall 3 goals. Modric should have had 2 assists. One of them was a deflection, and Benzema slotted away. But, I mean, there you go. We had 3 goals, and there you go. He subbed off Santi Cazorla and Eto'o. To get the best performances out of my team, I should run with Luka at center attacking mid or center mid, and then have Alonso and Sami Khedira at center defensive mid, and maybe just have Inform Isco as an impact sub. Again, I've said it before in the beginning of this episode, but let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the content in this review. Do you want me to do just one whole player review? Are you okay with the 2 parts? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate any criticism as long as it's constructive, guys, and you help me get better, really. If you tell me to go to hell and I'm an idiot and etc., I mean, go for it. The comments are there. You control all you want. But I'm just hoping that people, if you don't like what I'm doing, let me know. Instead of clicking that dislike button for some estranged reason, just let me know in the comments. Help me get better. And on that bombshell, I'll catch you beauties on the flip side.